Buenas noches from beautiful Barrio Huanuca in Matagalpa, Nicaragua. It is June 2nd, going on quarter to 7 our time. It's dark out, so it's Buenas noches to me. It could be Buenas tardes to you, but I'm going to go with the after dark, the noches. So, regardless of appropriate timing of the day, quick update. I know everybody thought I was done with Migracion, but wait, there's more. Once you have residency, much like a green card holder in the States, you have to have a documentation of when you are in and when you are out of country. One of the requirements to maintain your residency is you cannot exceed 180 days out of country. So they need a tabulation for that. So I have to, now that I have my residency, I have to go through a formality, an administrative formality of requesting a temporary exit visa to go back to Florida. So I already have a plane ticket end of June to middle of July. Already had the itinerary. If you watched last week's video, you know I tried to go to the local Migracion. I had a conflicting understanding, wasn't sure of exact instructions. So today, Pablo, my attorney, took me over and we got clarity. I cannot request this exit because it's less than 30 days. In fact, the statement was less than 20 days, but I'm over 20 days. So because the request is less than 30 days, I need to go to the main office back to Managua. So I thought I was going to be doing that Saturday. Local schedules changed a little bit with classwork for Espanol. So I'm going to be going in 9 hours to Managua, the same way I've done before. So I'm going to be leaving here at 3:30 in the morning to be on a bus at 4 a.m. to get into town around 7 a.m. to deal with 30 to 60 minutes in a InDrive. No more Managua taxis. No mas nunca, never again. To get over to Migracion in the morning. The documentation I'm told that I need is a formal request letter, a copy of my passport cedula, and the icing on the cake would be providing the itinerary of when I'm going. Now, I have this scheduled already, so I decided since I've got to go all the way to Migracion, I'm going to double down. I actually already paid for my flight back in October. I'll be back in Florida for a week doing the same thing, picking up meds, saying hi to family, bye to family, and back out the door. So I have two separate request letters. I have two separate copies of cedula passport. I have two separate groups of plane tickets printed out. So hopefully tomorrow, all of my outside of Nicaragua travel for 2025 will be approved in one shot. Normally you pay your exit fee at the airport. So I may be paying that tomorrow, uncertain. I might just be paying it at the airport, which would be the normal way of doing things, but I have never done this procedure. And as several people chimed in on the WhatsApp group, nobody's ever heard of an expat being denied exit from the country. It's just a formality so they can count how many days you're in and how many out. So was going to do this Saturday. I'm now doing tomorrow. I will have a slightly more entailed video when I get back tomorrow and hydrate and such, because these are normally 12-hour days in and off the bus with little to no food, caffeine. So once I get back in, settled in, I'll give a confirmation of exactly what a resident, no, not a tourist, a resident needs to facilitate leaving the country and how often you can do so. I have a couple other questions I'm going to ask them in the process tomorrow, so we're going to see how that goes, but that was the quick update. Again, thank you for those who have liked and subscribed. If you haven't had a chance to yet, good time to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. We're at 87 people plus, and I'm about to hit 4 months in country on Thursday. So on Thursday I'll be 4 months in country, and that's how long this channel's been in effect. And I hope you're finding some of this information useful or somewhat entertaining. If you notice, the background changed a little bit. I need a little more office space in here, so instead of seeing down the hallway, now you get to see that window. Once I get some issues taken care of with veterans health in the States, I expect to start doing more walking videos in July. end of July, hopefully, and then going forward, because the only thing on my schedule anymore, as many of you've heard, is my Spanish classes. So with that, I wish you all well, and until next time, adios.